Welcome to Masai School, a transformation in education where you learn to earn pay only when you get hired. My name is Yogesh Bhatt. I'm the co-founder and the senior vice president at Masai School. First of all, I want to thank you for registering and congratulations on clearing your admissions test. Now you have one step away, that is to clear the interviews. Before you attend the interviews, I want you to take 20 minutes of your valuable time and go through this recording, which covers five aspects at Masai School, which you should be aware of it, which will help you in performing the interview better and also the documentation. So let's look at what are the five things that we are going to look today. I'm going to give you an overview. How does your journey at Masai School looks like? The second aspect I'm going to share with you is on mastery-based progression, a unique concept which helps student in this journey. We are a military style coding school, so you want to be aware of our code of conduct for our student. A very important and transformational is our income share agreement. We are a true ISA school, both in spirit and action. And lastly, again, a path-making program to help students in order to have financial independence during this journey is the Glide program. So I invite you for the next 20 minutes to pay attention to what we are going to share here. That will help you to perform well in the interviews and also take a decision based on inputs. So what is Masai School, friends? You're joining Masai School because you want to move from point A to point B. It could be the skill. You want to reduce the skill gap between what you have learned during your academics and what the industry is looking for. And you want to go and crack those companies, aspiring jobs, aspiring roles, aspiring income salaries, right? So we help you in this transformation journey, right? So let's look at the first one. How this journey looks like at Masai School. As you know, when you join our flagship program, a full-time 30-week program to your journey to code like a pro and crack aspirational jobs, our entire 30 weeks is broken into 6 units. Yes, each unit is for a 5-week period. And every unit, at the end of every unit, you have a unit assessment. Friends, it is a skill building, right? It is not a knowledge enhancement. If it is knowledge, you could have completed the entire 6 unit and you could have given an exam, an MCQ or an objective based. It doesn't work in coding. A coding is a skill, and that skill needs to be periodically assessed, coached, feedback to be received, and corrective action to be taken. So at the end of every unit, that is every 5 weeks, you have a unit assessment. Now, we follow a very unique concept called IWY in our during the course. How you learn, that is, since we are a skill building school, you learn it through I do, we do, you do technique. Now this method is very effective way to teach new concepts to student, and it allows you for a greater understanding of a concept and enhance your skill. I do is done by the instructor, and we do is done by the instructor and the student, and you do is by the student. So in a typical day, you must be wondering, Masai School calls for a 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 6 days a week. What is it that I'm going to do for 12 hours? If you look at it, the I do part is less than 15 to 20%. That means not more than an hour and a half or two you would be spent where in which the instructor will be giving you sessions. It is largely we do and you do would constitute 50% of your time. Friends, skill building requires deliberate practice, and that is why we have an intensive, immersive curriculum. Now, how is that at the end of every unit, you have a sprint evaluation? Now, the sprint evaluation, you have basically 3 parameters on the skill assessment. If you get a point one, you're below expectation. If you get 2 points, you meet the expectation, and 3 points exceed the expectation, right? So unit evaluation is a function of 4 things. How you do well in this sprint evaluation, and there will be a construct week where you build a project. After 4 weeks, the fifth week is a construct week. Basis whatever you have learned, you build a website, you build a web page. It could be anything basis what you have learned. You have daily assignments. You remember that we do part? Daily assignment completion, what percentage of assignments you have completed, and of course your attendance and discipline. I'll talk about it a little later. Now, what could be the outcomes of Unit 1? In case of Unit 1, if you clear the Unit 1, you digitally sign the income share agreement. That means your income share agreement is legalized and you complete an NBFC. NBFC is our finance partner that you complete the documentation. But if you don't clear, you can't continue in the course. You need to drop out, especially the Unit 1. No obligations whatsoever. You have learned, I'm sure, substantial amount of skill building and a direction at our school. It's perfectly fine. And still you're keen to be a developer, you can apply again for the next cohort. Of course, you need to retake the Masai School admission test and clear the interviews. So once again, only in case of Unit 1, if you don't clear, you will be out of the system. If you clear, you have a choice to continue, but you have to complete the documentation process. More on this, we'll talk about a little later. The second important concept linked to that, how you progress at Masai School, is a mastery-based progression. The key word is mastery, right? As skill development requires mastery. And whoever you look at them, what is it that they demonstrate, the celebrities, whether it is Akshay Kumar, Amitabh Bachchan, Virat Kohli, Roger Federer. I'm just giving you a few of the sports and other celebrities. What they demonstrate is mastery. Coding also, you need to demonstrate mastery. So we believe in a mastery based progression. See, traditionally most educational institute treat all student in a particular class or a cohort in the same way, right? But in reality, students are come from different background, and especially at Masai School we have students come from different states, different tiers, vernacular background, BTech, CS and non-CS, non-BTech, diploma holders, 12th standard. So all of them are different. So we need to help them to cope up with this. In a system of MBP, the group is accepted as a set of diverse individuals, right? In reality, students come with some common traits, that is all of them are motivated to earn and learn. They have a basic level of math and logic, but some of them, their learning curve is fast, some of them is slow. So what we do is, in case of Unit 2 onwards, only from Unit 2 onwards, if a student does not clear the unit assessment from Unit 2 onwards, he gets one more opportunity to repeat after a month. And during that month, he strengthens his concepts, he does more deliberate practice, take inputs from his mentors, instructor, associates, and coaches, deliberately practice it, and redo it after the end of 5 weeks. Now, that is mastery-based progression, right? In the event you do not clear even after 2 attempts, then you need to drop out from that cohort and join the subsequent cohort. Okay, so this is a mastery-based progression. We're going to talk about it. The third element is Masai School Student Code of Conduct. We are a military style coding school and we are very proud of it. And our students who have completed the batches, so far 12 batches are ongoing. 12 batches have been commenced at Masai School. 6 batches have graduated. 6 batches are ongoing. All of them come back to and tell us, initially we were a little worried, will I be able to do this kind of regiment? But today we can proudly say that because I did that, I was successfully become a coder and I'm enjoying this entire journey as a coder. So discipline is the bridge between the goal and the accomplishment. If you want to achieve that goal of a developer, a full stack developer, an Android developer, and you are here, and this 30 weeks journey, what it requires is discipline of high level. So there are 5 areas that you must be aware of at Masai School. One is the attendance. Second is the coding assignments. What are the few responsibilities that you should do as a student and must not, and disciplinary measure. Let's start with the first one, punctuality and leave of absence. Adhering to 996 is non-negotiable. 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 6 days a week for 30 weeks. If you think you can't do it, please withdraw yourself from this course because it doesn't work here. You are allowed a maximum of 2 days, that is 24 hours per unit, so that you make it to 90%. If there are some exceptional, if you have some semester exams or because of medical emergencies, we do accommodate, but it's only on a case-to-case basis and complete inputs are given before that and prior approval is taken. Absenteeism due to medical have to be presented, certificate needs to be presented. In fact, people have done it. I'm giving you a sample data of one of our previous batches. Look at this set of students, the kind of assignment submission, the kind of attendance that they are here. You can do it. Okay, so basis your attendance and assignments, you will be classified into three zones every week: the green zone, the orange zone, and the red. Green, bravo, keep going, be consistent. It's a long journey, right? Orange, be aware, you can slip away to red, but you need to make sure that you get into green zone very quickly. Red zone, I think it is time to say goodbye because you don't believe in this kind of learning, you don't believe in this kind of skill building, and we don't know any other way to help you build this capability. So I recommend you that you can find a different path which is more suitable to you. Okay, so three zones: green, orange, and red zone. Okay. The three things that are important if you want to move forward in Masai School: attendance should be more than 90%, assignment submission that is daily at 80%, and you must clear your assessments and weekly sprint at unit level. Unfair means of cheating, forgery, and impersonation, we take it very seriously. Any violation at Masai School while doing the unit assessment or the sprint evaluation, if we find both the code receiver and the code giver are subjected to code of conduct, and we have enough tools in place to check whether you have copied the code or you have exchanged the code. Similarly, we run a plagiarism check for people even during the admissions test. If you have taken help, you will not be able to do well in Masai School because your basic clay is not there. So we have a process to find out, and we will ask you to leave. There are few responsibilities of the student to treat all members equally. And if there are any feedback, we are open to it, and you can write to feedback at Masai School. You cannot issue statements, remarks, comment, any kind of defamation on the school or the institute or on the teachers or the instructors. If there is anything, write to us. We are more than happy to hear you, and we will address all your queries. What can be the disciplinary measure? Basis how severity of the breaches, we may reprimand, we may suspend, and shall be required to fulfill. Shall be required to sign an apology letter. You may lose certain privileges. You may be out of Slack, out of the platform. If you get more than two suspension, you'll be expelled from the course. And we also have the POSH, prevention of sexual harassment at workplace, even for the students implicable. So make sure that you adhere to all these norms. We have zero tolerance for cheating and plagiarism. This is an undertaking that you will sign, that hereby I state that I have read the code of conduct and agree to abide by the rules and regulations policies as set out in this document, and acknowledge that I am subject to all disciplinary procedures as noted in the Student of Code of Conduct. We are a military style coding school. It helps you all towards making you capable developer and achieving your goals. The fourth important aspect at Masai School is the course fee, the income share agreement. Really transformational. You all know that, you've been that. Our entire education system and also the coaching industry, right from the word go, they ask for money. They ask for money to register. They ask for money to take the test. They ask the money for everything without any guarantee that whatever you learn, it is going to be converted into a fruition and it will help you in your career, right? But this is a transformational school. The very reason we started the school is we wanted to have a skin in the game. That means only when you are successful, we are successful. So we are ready to invest in our student without charging even 1 rupee, right? You don't pay anything for the test. You don't pay anything for the registration. You don't pay anything when you join also, right? And you pay us when? Only when you are successfully graduated and get a job of 5 LPA and above. That is called income share agreement. Now, what does it mean? Very simple. The course fee is a deferred payment, and you pay only when you get 5 LPA. How much you pay? 15% of your salary plus 18% of GST. The maximum payable is 3 lakh rupees over a period of 36 months. I'll explain to you in a moment. I'm going to simplify that in numbers. You don't pay us anything until you earn. How much? 5 lakh rupees. It is a CTC. We are very clear. We believe in transparency, and some people come back to us, net take home. No, it is a CTC. It works out to 41,666 rupees, the CTC. How much is the net take home? 1,000, 2,000 rupees. You may have a reduction depending upon the PF and other medical facility benefits that your company is giving it to you. How much you will pay? 15% plus 18% GST. Maximum is 3 lakh. Validity of the contract, 4 years from the time of graduation. The payable period is for 3 years, but validity is 4 years. Why? If you do not get a job, a tech job, Within 1 year after graduation, your entire contract is null and void and you are free, subject to terms and condition. What are the terms and condition? You must sit for placement, right? You must proactively build up your skills and you must regularly update us. It is not that you graduate and you expect an offer letter coming home. That doesn't happen in today's context. If you're able to do that, you'll be able to get it. Now, I'll give you more details on a monthly payable. Let's say here is a student A, he gets a 5 lakh rupees salary. 15% is the income share agreement, 18% GST. Total payable is 88,500 per year. Divided by monthly EMI of 36 months, it will be 7,375. Similarly, if he gets a 6 lakh rupees, you will pay 8850, but only for 33 months because maximum payable is 3 lakh rupees. And similarly, if you get 8 lakh, your entire ISA will be completed in 25 months. You'll pay 11,800 rupees. So very transparent, very clear, and you pay a 15% of your salary plus 18% GST. What happens if you are being terminated or you take a pay cut and your income drops? We are a true ISA company, both in spirit and action. That means in the event you're terminated or you take a pay cut. Let's take an example. It should not happen, but if it happens, let's say student A joins a company, 5 LPA, 41,667, 4 months he earns, fifth month his company shuts down, or you have been asked to leave, right? You're being terminated, or the company is going through a challenges, they take a pay cut and your income drops and you are eligible for applying for a contingency fund for whatever time that, and once your pay comes back, you will start paying it. And this is truly an income share agreement, both in spirit and in actions, right? What happens if you decide to leave? What happens if you drop off? Because many students join with a lot of motivation, but somehow they're not able to do this journey. We understand and we have a provision for you. Very simple. From the start, from day one to unit one, that is the end of 5 weeks, in the event that you decide to drop off, perfectly fine. It's your call, right? If you think this is not the right school for you, this is not the career you want to make, it's perfectly fine. You can drop off, no questions asked, no financial liability. But if you want to rejoin, right, you have to retake the Masai School admission test and the personal interview. But from unit 2 onwards, if you drop off, then you are liable to pay. From unit 2 to unit 4, at any given point of time, it is just 50,000 rupees. That means 20 weeks you can study at Masai School, full-time immersive learning, and still you can drop off. Your liability is 50,000. But from unit 5 onwards, that is almost the fifth month onwards, or fifth month onwards, in the event if you drop off, the entire fees payable. I think we are very fair in this, and we have given you a long window for you to get a complete understanding of this. Right now, what is the consequences of not clearing? One is you drop off. The other one, the unit assessment not clearing. We'll clarify that out to you, friends. This applicable only when you drop off. But if you do not clear the units, you get one more opportunity under the mastery based progression, right? But in unit 1 you cannot continue, you have to drop out and rejoin. Anyways, there is no financial liability. But from unit 2 to unit 6, your MBP is applicable. That means if you do not clear that unit, you reappear after 5 weeks, going through the revision and enhancement curriculum, and then you come back and do that. But more than 2 times, you join the next batch. Again, there is no financial liability as long you stay invested. We are willing to invest in you as long you're motivated to be a developer. Now, sum and substance, income share agreement and documentation. First 5 weeks is a lookup period, nothing to be paid. At the end of 5 weeks, clearing the unit 1, your ISA will be legalized. That means you are notarized and that agreement become legal. Digitally, you sign the income share agreement. Student to complete NBFC application and documentation, because the entire ISA is routed through our NBFC partners. Post securing your 5 LPA offer and above, your EMIs will become. If you get 4,95,000, it doesn't begin, right? What about registration fee, 10,000 rupees? What about collateral checks? Everything is waived off. We were charging for the previous batches a registration fee of 10,000. We said truly we will be zero upfront, pay only when you earn, not a single rupees charge. everything is waived off, including collateral checks that we were taking. So as long as you have a PAN card, Aadhaar card, and a bank account, and you are 18 years of age, and you have cleared the math MSAT and the interviews, you can join Masai School. Okay, so that's very made it very simple. One more path-breaking initiative that we launched in Masai School is the Glide program. Now, we received a lot of requests from our students. As you know, most of our students are from Bharat. That is tier 2, tier 3 cities, vernacular education that they have done. And many of them are from EWS background. They said, Masai School, can you help us? We want to buy laptops. Masai School, can you help us? I need to have some amount of money because I'm already a graduate. I'm looking for a job. If I tell my family that I'm going to do further studies, they are not going to like it. But if I get some amount of a living allowance, with that, I can take care of my expenses and buy that laptop, pay for the internet bills, and I can sustain it. I think I can invest in this journey. So we went back to our drawing board and we discussed with our NBFC partners, and we have rolled out this program called Glide program. It's a living allowance for students. Who is eligible? It is eligible for only those students at the end of unit 1. The first 5 weeks, we can't give you living allowance. People who have demonstrated discipline, attendance, performance, and they have shown that grit during the first 5 weeks, you apply for it, our panel will take a decision, then you are eligible for 15,000 rupees a month for 7-month period. 1,05,000 rupees is what you're going to get. Awarded basis your unit 1 performance, assessment, assignments, and attendance. All 3 are taken into account. But this money is repayable to us. We are giving you as an allowance so that you use it and pay it back to us when you earn. It gets added to your income share agreement. So 3 lakhs plus 105 and divided by 36. Again, you pay only when you earn 5 LP and above. So many students have availed this in the recent batch that we have launched. They're able to upgrade their laptop. They're able to upgrade their internet facility. They're able to do many things around to do this. Okay, so that's the Glide program. So let me tell you what does this call for, right? It's not an easy course. While it looks very tempting to join this course, but I want to make you sure that it is like climbing a summit. We are taking people who are from non-coding background, right? This course is for beginners with zero coding background and make them a full stack developer or an Android developer or a backend developer. It is almost like climbing the Mount Everest. It is very slippery. The oxygen level drop as you go up. Now, what is this numbers 30, 2, 10, 30, 40, 30, 30, 24, 00 is all about? I'm sure you have cracked it. It is 30 weeks, 7 days a week. Why I'm given this, what you do on that one day on a Sunday also matters to you. Are you able to refresh, regenerate, recoup to do in this journey? So 210 days, so many number of hours, 5,040 hours, and it is so many minutes is what that you need to invest to climb this summit. Now, the question is, what is required in you to reach the summit? The summit is all about being becoming a good coder, cracking that aspiring job, and taking off in your software development field. And we have seen this over the last 18 months. We started in June 2019, and we have seen thousands of students applying to our program and hundreds of students clearing this program successfully. Doesn't matter what background is it yours, friends. It doesn't matter. Trust me. I have seen students from mechanical background, BCom background, civil background, even some of them from computer science. Doesn't matter which college you come from, what has been your CGPA, what does it require to climb that summit? Now, this is my own understanding and research that we have done with several students. There are 4 things that are required to do this course. Let me share with you what are those 4 things. Now, if you want to be successfully climb this summit at Masai School, from the background that you're all coming from, the first and foremost, you must be passionate. What does this passion means? Passion means you love coding. You love to be in the software field. You love you are very much you desire, you dream about joining these aspiring product-based companies. You must be passionate about it. Now, the first thing is passion. Passion is the fuel that drives you during this journey. If you're not passionate, Many people join the course thinking that I will get 5 LPA job. It doesn't work there. 1 week, 2 week into this program, they just can't cope up and they leave. It's okay. But if you're passionate about it, I think this is a place that you should come to Masai School. The second one is you have a clear purpose. Now I have a clear purpose in the next 30 weeks. I want to be a full stack developer. I want to get into a job. I want my first salary hitting my bank account. I want to tell the world that, hey, here you look at it, you had written me off. I'm a successful coder. I can be a developer too. I didn't get the opportunity during my graduation, but now I'm proving that I can be a developer. A clear purpose needs to be there. Skilling up and also to earn. Obviously, it requires humongous of efforts in the right quantity, effort in the right quality. That focus is required, and in the right direction. That's a third important element. That is why 996 is a highly intensive, effort driven journey it's all about. And the fourth aspect is grit. What does grit means, friends? Now, grit is a combination of perseverance and resilience. Now, during this 30-week journey, you must have that perseverance to continuously work on to solve the problem, build projects, learn, build your skill. But doing this, you may have a setback. You may fail in doing few things. Your code might not work. The ability to bounce back from failure, bounce forward from setback is grit. Grit is a combination of perseverance and resilience. Now, all four things are required in Masai School for a student to be successfully moving forward. Imagine this as a wheel, and this wheel has got four parts into it, and one of the part is chipped off. Do you think this wheel will move smoothly? No. Maybe you may not move forward at all, and you will simply break away. So four things are required if you have to be successful in Masai School. So ask this question: am I passionate to be a developer? Am I passionate to join software industry? Do I have a clear purpose why I'm doing this course? Uh, is it only for certificate? Please don't join. There are enough institute will give you certificate in a free way by giving a little money, right? I just one of my data structures algorithm instructor told me, Yogesh, for 600 rupees in 6 weeks they're able to give you data structures algorithm certificate. I don't know what they're going to teach in 6 weeks, and that to twice a week for 1 hour a day. So purpose here is to build skills. Purpose here is to build the skills holistically. Be ready to put in efforts, humongous efforts, and demonstrate that grit in you. You'll be able to do that, right? So if you say yes to all, I think you should go forward and book the interview slot and attend the interviews. And you can revisit all these questions with our interview panel. They'll be more than happy to answer all your questions. If you still have anything, please write to admissions@masaischool.com. We will definitely answer these questions, right? So Masai School at Transformation in Education. It's a place where you learn to earn pay only when you get hired. We are a skill building school. We believe skills are greater than certificate. We believe companies hire you because you have skills, right? So we make you a developer who is very much skilled, who can thrive in any kind of an environment, who's highly disciplined, ready to work from day one, and he's brave to take on this journey, right? Doesn't matter what background you're from, as long you're brave, you can make it. So thank you so much for attending, sitting through and watching this entire recording. I hope it is useful. Thank you so much and wish you all the best in the upcoming interview. Thank you.